We move down the hall to another dressing room in which another winner is standing tonight. We're referring to Big Ron Fuller, the 6'9", 255 Florida wrestler who went in against Rufus Jones tonight. And, Ron, I have to make the candid statement that the fans did not care at all for the tactics that you used in winning tonight over Rufus R. Jones.
But you started out the thing exactly right, baby. I am a winner, and I won tonight. And I left the big soul brother laying there flat on the floor. And I was standing in the ring with my hand in the air, and that's where it's at, baby. That's where the bread is, being a winner. Now, I came here to Memphis for one reason, and thus far, the promoter, whoever he is, has not seen fit to give me the opportunity to wrestle the guy I want to wrestle.
Well, Mr. Bates, the promoter, I am sure, is treating you just as he does all other wrestlers, and that is you must qualify. You went against Rufus R. tonight and got the win on it. You've got a big one coming up on Sunday with Tex McKenzie, who's just as tall as you are and weighs about 290, and he is next in line for you to prove yourself.
Let me tell you something. You know, you've seen Muhammad Ali. Everybody's seen Ali, right? Well, he has his little sayings, his little poems before each match, and I just might create one for this week, because it ain't no jive. I'm going to beat McKenzie in less than 5. And anybody else they put in there, and I don't care what the promoter has to do to prove myself. If it takes beating the world champion to get a hold of you, Lawler, I'm going to get you, baby. And when I do, Lawler, the roof is going to come off this Coliseum, or any Coliseum, or the back parking lot, or a car, or in a restaurant, and anywhere I find you, I can put my hands on you, Jerry Lawler. It's going to be me and you, baby, and you can't hide behind Rufus Jones, and you can't hide behind Tex McKenzie, and you can't hide forever, because sooner or later, baby, the time's going to be right. I'm going to step on your head, Lawler.
Ron, Jerry Lawler is the king of Memphis, and his win record in Memphis is unparalleled around here, so I would think that it would take a little bit more than talk to scare Jerry Lawler.
Let me tell you something. He's the queen of the country, and that's including Memphis. Now, Jerry Lawler may be just phenomenal here in Memphis, hiding under, is it Bert Bates?
Bert Bates.
Bert Bates. Hiding under Bert Bates' coattail, baby, you may be king. But when you get out from under his coattail, you better get your dress, queen, because you're going to get back on your throne, and you're going to be without your crown, because there's a new king in Memphis, and you're looking at him right now.
You're listening to Ron Fuller and his comments about Jerry Lawler and his upcoming match in which he predicts that he will take Tex McKenzie in less than 5 minutes. This is Lance Russell from the Mid-South Coliseum.
The Bruiser starts for Bass as referee Dave Ferguson trying to get Sam out of the ring. And here he goes out of the ring. Thank you, Dick Bruiser. Dick the Bruiser, the roughest, toughest scoundrel to put on a pair of tights in that wrestling ring. Notorious by reputation. Being pounded from behind by Ron Fuller, the 6'9", 255, rugged young wrestler from Florida. 5-minute mark just passed. We have 55 minutes to go. Sam Bass from over on the ringside tabs Dick the Bruiser several times while the referee backed Dave Ferguson over to the other side of the ring. Here comes Bass up on the ring apron. Pops Dick the Bruiser one right upside the head, and the Bruiser nails Fuller as well as Bass. And here he comes down on the floor after Sam Bass. The Bruiser picks up the chair that Bass was supposed to be sitting in. Starts up in the ring now, and this is where Dick gets in trouble with referees. They take a dim view of bringing a chair into the ring, and the Bruiser, and Ron Fuller catches the Bruiser from behind. Fuller nails the Bruiser with the chair while referee Dave Ferguson is almost out of the ring. Fuller with a chair in his hand. He's still on the defense against the Bruiser, and here comes the Bruiser. Right across the back. There goes the referee. Sam Bass flailed with that chair. And the Bruiser cleans house.
And you heard what the comment was from both men, from Bobby Eaton and also from his would-be opponent, or would like to be opponent, Rocky Brewer. Bobby was in here. Actually, Rocky, of course, was in the match. I guess I can better a little closer to this microphone. Sit right here like this. Rocky was in the match and actually had right to be in the ring and in the studio, whereas Eaton just came in on his own along with the great Togo to look on, to be an onlooker. It almost ended up in trouble. So I don't know. Here comes Bobby Eaton now. Bobby Eaton and the great Togo. So we're going to have them in action against Gary Ellis and Tony Perkins. Oh, look at that. Boy, this ought to be a free-for-all. Probably will be. Perkins taking off his blouse. Nick Goulet. Tony Perkins starting against young Bobby Eaton from Huntsville, Alabama. Perkins is a big fellow, as you can see. For some reason, Bobby says, make him move away. I don't know what. Seemed a little reluctant. Look out, boy, Perkins bounced him like a rubber ball. Maybe that's why Eaton wasn't too happy to get close quarters with him. Claiming hair pulling. Eaton claimed that Perkins pulled his hair, which is not true. Look at this. Got in. Perkins made a great mistake there. Turned around. The Japanese wrestler, the great Togo, got his attention. He turned his back on Bobby Eaton. That was a big mistake. And Eaton came on from behind and really lowered the boom on him. Never take your attention from your opponent. Now Perkins and then Mr. Togo, who is a big man, or the great Togo, whichever you want to call him. But he's in there against a big man himself in Tony Perkins. Back into the rope. You hear that judo pop, karate. There really is no place for little boys in there right now. Eaton is back in. Bobby Eaton working on Perkins. Gary Ellis has not been in yet, but I have a feeling he's going to come in very shortly. Larry Ellis under control one way or another. He did a little hair pulling, apparently the fans say he did. I was watching some other action in the ring and missed part of it. That's when action is wild, there's so much going on, it's hard to see it all. Yeah, I saw that. Hair pulled him. Eaton hollering. How you like that, Harry Thornton? Look at that hair pulling. Boy, now that is what you call hair pulling. I saw that hair pulling. I saw it, Bobby. Better worry about that other man there, not Harry Thornton. I can't help but blame Tojo Yamamoto for getting Eaton on the wrong path. I've never been quite as disappointed in anybody in wrestling as I have this young man. I was so glad when he seemed to get back on the straight path, but Tojo got hold of him and got him back in his clutches, and now he's in with that unholy outfit. Now in comes Tony Perkins, and Eaton backs away from him. Perkins now going after the great Togo. Back to Eaton, puts him down. There's one that puts the Japanese wrestler down. Oh, look at that. Bobby Eaton tried a drop kick on him, didn't do much good. Right into the knee of the great Togo. In his eyes, look at that. Now that is a very bad move. I would like to see that outlawed in all of wrestling. I think a possible injury to a man's eyes is just no place for it. Same thing right there, going for his eye. Bobby Eaton is taking care of Ellis while the referee is occupied by the great Togo. Togo got the ref. He can't talk much English, but he got him tied up for a minute. Watch this. Oh, look out. Here comes Eaton. Gary Ellis slowly getting to his feet. I saw that. Not Rocky Brewer either. Eaton looked over here and said, "There's your Rocky Brewer." I said, "No, that's not Rocky Brewer at all. Good young man, but not Rocky Brewer." Look at that. Both men working on him. Boy. Bobby Eaton certainly knows what it's all about. I won't hesitate to give him credit, even though he's on the wrong side of wrestling as far as I'm concerned. I won't hesitate to give him credit for his ability, and he has plenty of it. In fact, he has so much, it's a shame to see the young man waste it on Tojo Yamamoto and his type of wrestlers when he has so much ability and could be such a fine young wrestler. Well, apparently money means more to him than anything else. Some people are like that. Ellis slowly getting up. He's up on the ring rope or starts up. Eaton reached across. He's got to give the man time to get in the ring. Goes right to work on Ellis. Ellis fighting back. Calls for Togo to come in. And Ellis is on the floor. Now both men, look at that. Both men, Eaton and Togo, helping. Well, it's actually, he's almost helpless. Trying to get over and make the tag. You saw him reach out, but he couldn't get to Tony Perkins. Togo in between, cuts him off. Will not let him move to his corner. Perkins waiting. If they don't want Ellis to get a tag out. They know that he has soaked up a lot of punishment. They're trying to wrap it up right here by getting him so run down that they can tag him, and they may just do it. It's good strategy. It's a good move if they can keep him away from his corner. Uh-oh. Did he get the tag? No, he did not. He was close enough, but they simply missed each other. A tough break. They were close enough to make the tag, but they just missed hitting each other's hands. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to hold off. Look at this. Look at this. Boy. Now Eaton is going to come in. Trying to wrap it up, and they may have it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Bobby Eaton, the winner, or whether getting a winning ball, over Gary Ellis. Tony Perkins was stopped by the great Togo as he tried to come in and help, but there they are, Eaton and Togo bowing to each other in true Japanese style. Nick Gulas telling him to get out of the ring and don't make any move toward getting after that young man. Well, wait, just wait. You'll get...
Six example of what's going to happen to Rocky Brewer and his partner every time he gets in the ring for the Japanese connection.
Okay. We'll take a little break here, fans, and be right back with you.